Oh my goodness, we are live. I am Top Rope Squishy. If y'all don't know me, y'all can call me Maddie. I have a guest with me, but before we get to him, I have to get to a few things first. Wait, him right there. The cameras are reversed. Listen, y'all, it's been a long day. We both tired. So we're going to get through a few things first. I want y'all to take notice of my earrings.
Uh-oh.
Little Game Boy controllers. So my niece is a little designer of jewelry and of lip glosses, and her company is called Sunflowers and Cherries.
Mm.
Boom, boom. She makes little earrings and stuff. These are, I have to, come on, Xbox controllers. Okay. And she also had little Halloween stuff and also lip gloss. So the description will be the links to her Instagram will be in the description. So make sure y'all tune in. And another thing, I just got this, y'all. So I can't wait to kick into this. Much luck to Mr. Moxley and his wife and everyone. That's tough. And I don't care that he's not wrestling. Fuck that. I really don't give a shit. This is serious. And if you want him to be around, you have to give up the fact that he's not going to be at Full Gear Wrestling for a while. He has to take care of himself first. People are humans first. Remember that, everyone. So anyway, now that I got that out of the way, my guest, you guys gotta know who my guest is. This is Sunny, Mr. Sunny freaking Midnight. Welcome back to my show. How are you, Mister?
I'm doing well. You know, when I was looking at your earrings, man, I was first thinking, like, can you play like Pokemon on that? Like Pokemon Blue. And then like I saw the Game Boy, I know the Game Boy, but the Xbox sticks, and I was like, well, maybe if you put those in your ear, you won't put it down so you can get back on the game and actually finish it. But
Are you talking about me?
yeah, I had to beat the game for you. You're welcome. And
Thank you.
okay, but to add on to the Moxley thing, I'm grateful, glad that he went and got the help that he needed. Believe me, there's so
Yes.
many people that think that they're stronger to do it by themselves, and they realize sometimes too late that they can't. So this ain't a time to be putting anything up just for silly talk or talking Tony Khan or told this or AEW
Exactly.
or WWE. Doesn't matter. Look,
It
he's
doesn't
going to go
matter.
get the help and appreciate the fact that he recognized that.
Yes, yes. This is very true. So, people are people. Like I said, at first, a lot of people were probably like, oh man, that sucks because of the Full Gear match. And I'm here like, that's what y'all thinking about? Come on. I mean, much props to him for releasing this information. He could have very well kept it private.
Hmm.
So, we're here for you, Mr. Moxley. When you are ready to come back, we will welcome you back with open arms. He's very entertaining. I love John Moxley.
Indeed.
Right? Hello
Oh
to
yeah.
Courtney, Anna, Dark Luna, Bobby. Am I missing anybody in here? Mind Runner. All right, y'all. We had a really good show yesterday. What did you think? You didn't feel the same way? Oh shit, we saw two different things. So apparently I was watching one thing and Sunny was watching something else.
All right. So first of
So
all, I'm gonna say this. I watched it this morning because all right, I was playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 on my
nice.
Xbox, and I could not get past this one stage, and it was driving me nuts. I was playing from 6 o'clock, and by the time I looked at my clock, I said, "Oh damn, I'm missing the show."
So you missed some of the show?
Yeah, so I had to watch it all this morning.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm a new puppy mother. So hey Kyle, hey Mr. No Neck Bone Tone. So I haven't been getting a lot of sleep, and even when I'm watching anything, there's interruptions. So I watched Dynamite last night in bits and pieces, and then had to rewatch like you today. the things that I've missed. So there you go. I honestly can't remember. I think it was Alan Angels and Kenny Omega that opened up Dynamite yesterday, and give it up to Alan Angels doing work against the freaking AEW champion Kenny Omega. He did work.
Look,
I mean,
I put a tweet up on Twitter. I said, you better congratulate Omega for giving that man the match of his career.
yes,
I have never seen
word.
it go like that.
Yes, I agree. I agree. I enjoyed it. I knew he wasn't gonna win. I knew Alan Angels was not gonna win. It was not happening. But it was nice to see that he wasn't squashed either. And the way that it ended was beautiful because when Kenny beat him, he tried to get a chair. Like he asked Nakazawa for a chair so he could whoop on Alan Angels with the chair, right?
With the
did
pad.
Right. With the padding. He did get a one-winged angel out on Alan Angels. And luckily for Alan Angels, who shows up but none other than the next AEW men's champion, Hangman Adam Page, showed up to save the day. And he held the belt up. And when he held it up, I was like, of course, that's your belt. You know it. So
I like the way that the whole thing played out in the sense of, all right, so he didn't have to beat Alan Angels with the one wing angel. He just triggered him to death.
yes, he gave him 3.
Yeah.
The
And
one wing angel came after.
the first one was disgusting.
Oh my God, he got him.
Like that, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Like I thought the match was over at that point when he sat on his chest, but
yeah,
it was like, okay, went, gave him 2 more, cool. And Kenny has really stepped his promo game up a lot.
yes.
And so then when you have Adam coming out to save Angel, and the way like he nearly connected with that damn buckshot lariat, but it looked like he just missed in the nick. Like it didn't look forced. It didn't look phony. It looked like
he legit missed.
Yeah, and then he did like an actual realistic promos. Hey, you know what? Here, man, here's your belt. Like you can hold it for about 10 more days until I take it from you.
Yes, and that's exactly what he said. To address Courtney, I believe it's going to be an Adam Cole versus Jungle Boy match that we're probably going to get, which I think will be 100 times better, and nothing against Christian Cage, but will be 100 times better than Adam Cole versus Christian Cage, simply because Jungle Boy is younger, has more energy, and as y'all can see, this boy has improved himself from here to like up here. Like yesterday when he came out and he just did that flip. I mean, do you see how far he went? This guy has totally. When Jungle Boy first came out in 2019 with Luchasaurus, I was not feeling him. I did not think that he was going to be anything spectacular, but he has obviously been improving his craft and he has obviously been working in his in-ring work, and it shows. So, Courtney, I believe Adam Cole versus Jungle Boy is the match that we should get. You agree? No. Give it to me. What's going on there? What the
fuck? So let me ask you a question here. Okay, so if you come out and you in a fight, and somebody hits you puts your head between a chair and smashes your head with a chair, you gonna wake up and say, "Let me fight the guy next to him," or you gonna fight the guy that smashed you with a chair?
You're gonna fight the guy that smashes you with a chair.
Okay, he's going against Christian Cage.
But that might be a Rampage match or a Dynamite match before Full Gear. Because I feel like if Adam Cole is going to have something going on in Full Gear, and if Jungle Boy is going to have something going on in Full Gear, it will be at least a 1-on-1, but at most it might be a 2-on-2 or a 3-on-3. Like the Young Bucks and Adam Cole versus Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Christian Cage.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I can see it at Full Gear.
But just Adam Cole versus Christian Cage alone.
Well, I mean, on Rampage or Dynamite.
Yeah.
Because a concerto is no small thing. You sitting up here trying to get somebody brain damage. Like, if you hit me with something, I don't care if you hit me with a paper stick, I'm running after you. So it's like,
but you know how they did it. You know how they do it. They do it on an angle. So I mean, I'm sure the sound and the vibration hurts like a motherfucker. And people that have no real skills have missed the chairs. You know, chair shots. Depending on who's doing it, you got to say a prayer before it's done. You never know if you're gonna still be able to speak clearly. You know,
don't go after my man Sean Spears like that.
The chairman know how to hit chair shots.
But that first chair shot to Cody kind of split his dome.
Yo, he got him good. Yeah. Cody likes blood though. Cody likes the blood, y'all. So, people, if you in the room, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. The link to follow and subscribe to Sunny Midnight is in the description. So do yourself a favor. And after the show, go and head over to Sunny Midnight's page and hit that subscribe, hit the like, and follow him on Instagram and Twitter. He is Sunny Midnight 17 universally. No, he's going to tell me now what it is.
I order. No, it's Midnight EXP 17. And that's universal. Man, I swear, Squish. You making me want to come get that Baby Yoda again. I swear. I thought I forgot about him, but okay, you keep playing with me.
I'm sorry.
All right.
We moving on. We had, I don't know if this was the next match, but it was great. It was FTR, the current AAA champions, versus Aerostar and Samurai del Sol, which if you guys were just looking at it from afar, you might think, oh shit, are they going up against the Lucha Bros again? But no. No. These are two different masked luchadores, and they were great. Of course, I think Aerostar has a death wish, as he, I think, almost fell on his head maybe twice and also hurt his foot going into the barricade. Those little things aside, I have to say Dax saved his life as he caught him. He undershot one of those jumps from the inside of the ring to the outside of the ring. Samurai del Sol's jump to the outside was beautiful.
I'm gonna say this. I watched Aerostar and Lucha Underground. He looks like he put on a couple pounds.
What now?
Yeah. And when he came out, Aerostar is the bigger name. I was expecting more from him. His partner took over the whole damn match.
Yes, Samurai del Sol was amazing.
Like it was like Aerostar's timing was just off. Yeah. I don't know what happened. He's a great luchador. Don't get it twisted, but this match, he was just
off a little bit.
No chemistry with that one.
And they're not really are they like legit tag team partners, or are they just like on and off? Like, I'm not really into AAA like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is weird because as much as I love luchador fighting style, I really should be more into AAA wrestling because that shit is like mostly luchador.
But see, the problem with it though is it's all luchador the same. I mean, like they're not doing the same moves. Like
no, I get it.
They got a billion moves,
all high fly.
And it's like when you watch, like American wrestling, you get a touch of everything. And so it's like you can get your strong style, your technical, your bruisers, your luchadors, as your strong style, whatever. And so it's like just watching one style over and over again, it starts to get a little.
Maybe for you, but
for me. I can only speak for myself.
Listen, I'm like that Cirque du Soleil whore. Like I love things like that. Like if you can fly and do all these amazing things, that is legitimately my favorite style of wrestling. However, I do agree with you that in American style wrestling, you do get a little bit of everything. And you get a lot of high flying with in AEW. You really do. So it's not like I'm being deprived of something that I love. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
um,
Wait, wait,
so
wait, wait. Question.
question.
Del Sol was in WWE.
Kyle, that question's for you, sir.
Yeah,
You're
man.
still here, Kyle.
Like, tell me the name he was in WWE in the comments. All right, we can move on.
Yeah. When he does, I will address it. Um but yeah, FTR won because it was for the AAA championship, and they obviously were not going to lose. We had the next, oh, he was Callisto.
Oh Jesus! No wonder he was so damn good. Okay, never mind. I got you. Like, though, like
Thank you.
one thing about Kalisto that he he was never my favorite, but that boy was something different. So,
Yes. There you go.
oh, did you see the FTR promo on was it Dark?
Nope. I have
Oh.
not watched Dark or Dark Elevation this week, y'all. Puppy, the puppy, it won't let me do anything.
I don't. I feel bad now, and I feel old because now every time you keep saying puppies, I keep thinking about Jerry the King Lawler.
What?
Remember, you always used to say puppies.
I don't. How? Where is that from? Jesus.
Nothing. We're moving on. I'm not even going to tell you.
We're not even gonna go there.
Not going.
Okay. All right. So, I've been dying to touch on this because we had a little bit of a talk and on Twitter. And I want to know. Well, before I get to it.
Do I need to give you another gift?
No. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna start with the match that happened last night, which was part of the TBS Championship tournament, which is what we're talking. I know Courtney and I is waiting for us to touch on this, but yesterday was Anna Jay versus Jamie Hayter. I knew Hayter was moving on because she has to go up against Thunder Rosa because Hayter is part of the Britt Baker faction, and so Thunder Rosa is beefing again slowly. Like I said, it was going to happen with that faction because she is going for the AEW belt. Anyway, oh shit. Mind Runner said they just released Keith Lee from WWE.
No, thank you. Bring your big, wonderful self to AEW, please. Come
here.
Bring Mia Yim with you, please.
Thank you, Mind Runner, for the information. So, Jamie, go ahead, let it out. What do you need to say about Keith Lee?
Man, I have been following Keith Lee since the Indies back in 2015. This man is bona fide superstar. I knew they misused the hell out of him. I knew it, and the fact that they let him go, and he now has the ability to go someplace where his actual talents can be fucking appreciated.
Yes, let it go. Boom! Sunny Midnight's happy as fuck.
I'm about to catch the Holy Ghost. Oh, Lord.
Boom, some holy oil.
Oh. I'm telling you, I needed this. Oh, thank you.
Courtney says they also released Ember Moon.
I know about that one.
All right, y'all. So I didn't even know that WWE was doing releases, but here we are. So anyway, come to AEW. There's plenty of space. So obviously Hayter won. So now we're gonna see Thunder versus Hayter. I, of course, am going Thunder with that one. But the thing that's been on my mind all day, and I know Courtney wants to know as well. I wanted to know, first of all, what you smoking? Can I have some? Because sure. If you think
it's not good, what you need?
I need some good because I don't know how you think the Bunnies should be winning over Red Velvet on Rampage on Friday. They are definitely going to have Velvet win so they can continue that feud that's been going on with her and Jade that kind of like fizzled. But I'm telling you, it makes more sense Jade versus Velvet because there's history there. I know this is a tournament and it's not really like about, the drama and the promos going on in the back, but that's just how I see it. However, if you want to talk skills and skills alone, it sucks that Red Velvet's been getting so much shit because of that one little fucking botch that she did. Come on, y'all. One fucking botch. People botch moves all the time, but for some reason, every time somebody talks about Red Velvet now, well, not every time, I'm exaggerating, but a lot of the time, what
Go
you
ahead, get your
hear
point
is,
across.
yeah, bitch, it's a botch queen. It's a botch queen. It's a botch queen. Oh, nobody wants to see the botch queen win. Nobody wants to see the botch queen win. She did one somersault and landed wrong. Jesus Christ. Jesus
One,
Christ. One
one.
that I saw.
I see plenty of them. All right,
But what?
wait a minute. Okay, look. I always support my sisters. I support Red Velvet. One, like now we're talking about logical storytelling, and we're talking about what I said I would like to happen. Now, what I would like to happen is the Bunny to win because I enjoy the way her character has been getting better. And she's been being more vicious in the ring. And with her being with Penelope Ford, I feel like she's elevated from what she used to be. Red Velvet has been stagnant. Red Velvet is probably going to move forward and get dropped by Jade again. But I mean, I understand where it's like story wise where it's gonna go, and yes, Red Velvet's like whole character died in Philly.
Yeah,
Like that's because the fact that this girl came over as an over baby face. I mean, she wasn't super over, but she was known as a baby, and the fact that the moment she stepped on stage to confront Britt, they threw that shit to the side.
That's what I agree with Courtney.
Ow, ow, ow. Yes, my bad. Somebody did drop me, but I mean, I'm recovering quite nicely. But yes, I mean, I would like the Bunny to win. Who's going to win? Of course, is going to be Jade because even if you watch Road to the Show, and it's always been Jade and Red Velvet, Jade and Red Velvet. So hey, I can see that Jade's going to beat her in about 2 minutes.
Yes.
And move on to the next fight.
Person, yeah. I think that in the end, which is what I would like to see, is Statlander versus Jade, because I feel like we'll get a really good like Haas match, because both those ladies are very strong. People like the Bunny, she needs to put her weight up. I always have like a problem with wrestlers, and this goes, for any wrestler who can't do a pickup. If a pickup is part of your, wrestling moves,
repertoire.
And you do yeah, exactly, of your wrestling repertoire, and you pick somebody up and your legs are like, you shaking, then you need to get your weight up. I don't like seeing that shit. And every time that the Bunny tries to pick somebody up, her knees be buckling. I don't understand. If Thunder Rosa, who is my height, 5'3", and weighs like, maybe 10 pounds soaking wet, and she's picking up people the size of Jamie Hayter and holding them, how can you not do that? And that's the problem that I have with the Bunny.
So
she's been around.
You don't like the Elvis?
Say again?
You don't like the Elvis? the shaky leg?
I do not like the Elvis in wrestling. No, absolutely not. I always, when I see a woman or anybody pick up somebody, and this usually happens with the ladies because they really don't, like, these are the ones that don't do weights. They think only aerobics is enough, no, running alone is not enough. You have to do weightlifting if you're going to be a wrestler, because you have to do pickups. Like, it's just so weird. So every time I see somebody do a pickup and I see shaky legs, I'm like, can you do some weights? Can you do some squats with some weights on your shoulders? Just get that weight up. It just doesn't look good.
You could. I mean, if you made your wrestling style all strikes, you don't have to pick up. You don't got to pick up nobody.
Janky leg. And that's the other thing. Her strikes look weak.
I just a stanky leg anyway.
Janky legs. But I feel like the reason why I have issues with the Bunny, and not her personally, but just her in-ring stuff, is because I compare her to people that have only been wrestling half of her years, and how much more amazing they are because they are actually putting in that extra work. I've seen her on her vlogs say, "Oops, I missed my workout today." And I'm sitting here like, you shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have. Stop eating all them Oreo cookies on your vlog and get some exercise in, girl. I'm here for you. I want to see the bunny actually succeed.
I know
But
we ain't talking about exercise now, are we now, Maddie? The same person I had to do push-up videos for to get you motivated to do something?
let me tell you something. With this puppy, I've lost 5 pounds and my legs couldn't look better. I'm walking 6 or 7 times a day and running after a dog and bending down to get things out of his mouth. Yes.
Getting your cardio
Yes.
up, huh?
I'm getting my cardio, my squats, everything. I'm working. He weighs like 22 pounds. Sometimes I got to pick him up. He's heavy. He's a 3-month-old heavy puppy. So yes,
You got a Rottweiler?
I'm getting guns. No, I have.
You got a
No,
baby shark. Like what's
I do not. He is a chocolate Labrador mixed with a mini Bernedoodle. So he is gonna be like 55, 65 pounds. So he's already 22 pounds, I believe. Pretty heavy, pretty heavy. But I'll pick him up like it ain't shit. So I'm working out. Who you think is taking the whole thing? Jade, right? The tournament.
Yes.
And who do you want? Who do you want to see take it?
Jade.
You want her to win.
Here's the thing. For me, and I know some people keep saying that she's not ready. Okay, look. When you get somebody of that caliber, where I mean, like, she's more of an attraction at this point than Braun Strowman wasn't no wrestler. Let's be real. He wasn't no wrestler. He looks like a monster. So you look at Jade looks like a monster. Have this girl squash people until she gets all of it, but give her that title, because you put a title around a woman that looks like that.
Yes.
You're going to have all the little girls go,
oh my God,
I need to watch her, because she looks like a real life superhero. It's called marketing. It's called marketing, people.
I agree that Courtney, what Courtney is saying, that Jade is a little too green. But at the same time, I feel like the TBS championship is going to be very similar to the TNT championship, where you're not going to hold it for a very long time. So she's probably going to only hold it for a couple of matches before it goes to someone else. And I think that's great, because then you give your women's roster an opportunity to hold gold more frequently, as opposed to just the AEW belt, which is held for like a year so far. Like they do pretty lengthy holds with their belts for most of the championships. I think FTR and Nyla Rose had the shortest runs as champs with their belts. Nyla was only a champ for less than 3 months, and FTR as well. So,
but I will say, no, I think that they'll give Jade at least 3 months with that title, 3 to 5 months because like I said, it's marketing. All you got to do is give her a match or two, one match a month. You know what I'm saying? Just squash, get in there, a little something, like some mediocre stuff, but just keep putting her in front of that camera.
Who gets it after her? Who takes it off of Jade? Who takes it off of Jade? Who takes it off of Jade? Quick.
I would say if Red Velvet got more over and was more beloved, she would be the shoo-in, because she's been beefing with Jade, and especially if she loses this time, she comes back and gets a come up. But nobody has stock in her like that.
Ruby Soho, that's what Mindburner and Courtney are saying, and I think not.
I would go more Tay Conti.
Yes, I would go with Tay Conti more. Here's my thing with Ruby Soho. She ain't bad.
Oh Lord.
She's not bad. She's not bad. No, she's not bad. But she didn't come in and impress me. Like, I wasn't like, oh shit, now I know why they freaking, hired her like that. But she isn't bad in the ring. She does have some moves. I don't like her finisher. I think it's weak. But that aside, my problem is I don't think she should just walk in and, above all the women that have been holding the roster down, which has been a very difficult roster for a while, get overlooked and give Ruby Soho, here's the belt. No, let her work for a little bit and get that belt. Bryan Danielson isn't getting it tomorrow. Adam Cole ain't getting a belt tomorrow. Malachi Black, these people aren't getting belts tomorrow. Andrade. So let them work a little bit. Like, the roster that's been there since 2019 has been working. And then she can get her belt. I do not want her to be the second TBS belt holder. If she's the third, I'm okay with that. I just feel like there's women there like Serena Deeb, like Chris Statlander, you know, even Shida, who was the AEW championship for a pandemic audience, deserve that belt prior to Ruby Soho, and to me have more in-ring skill than she does. That's just my opinion there.
Okay,
But
so when we speak on Ruby, okay,
okay.
she's a good wrestler. The problem is she was with the other company so long, she hasn't yet figured out how to get out of that style.
Gotcha.
So her style is still that sports entertainment style, which is slow and boring, especially when it comes to this AEW style that's more fast paced. And
Yes.
on top of the fact that the last three matches she was in, she was losing 80% of it. So she's
Yes.
not she's not hitting people to the point where you're going ooh ah, and she's getting beat up most of the match. So
Yes.
when she gets a roll up, it's not impressive. You want to
Exactly.
yeah, you want to see
No,
her come in and dominate.
thank you. Like Thunder Rosa did. You know, I saw Thunder Rosa probably a month prior to seeing her come to AEW, thanks to We Love Wrestling. Trey, big up to Trey, who put me on to Mission Pro Wrestling. And I was like, wow. And when she came to AEW, she wasn't signed. There was no like contracts at the time. I mean, this was her first time there. She dropped a crazy ass promo. When her and Shida were like bumping heads, she was like she was trying to grab the belt while it was on the table. Like it was so believable. And then she comes in the fucking ring and can back up her character, can back up her promos. That is what I like to see first. Like if you're coming in like this, come on. And her promo and Chris Statlander's promo for the TBS title was flat to me. That shit should have been, and it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this.
And yes, I'm a
First,
hater. I'm a hater, Kyle.
first, I'm going to address Miss Courtney in here.
Uh-oh.
You said Ruby Soho, my girlfriend. You want to keep trying to say this to try to get yourself off a radioactive poppy. Okay, well, how many times you shoot your shot? So let's not be talking about who messing with who now, because don't make me go up into those tweets and start putting you up on radioactive poppy.
Danny
But,
Limelight. Danny Limelight. Courtney loves Danny Limelight.
but when it goes to Thunder Rosa, first time I ever saw her was NWA. NWA is kind of dry to me, not gonna lie. So I didn't really get the best version of Thunder Rosa or the best viewing of her because I don't like that whole plain no music. I mean, they had some great wrestlers and stuff like that. Don't get it roasted, but and she was, NWA Women's Champion over there. But it wasn't until she actually came to AEW, and I mean, like the way she's been going is like her Statlander, and probably Tay Conti are the only three people I can't see getting booed against Britt Baker. Everybody else you put against her is probably going to get booed out the building.
Yeah, I think the crazy thing is when Thunder Rosa goes up against Britt Baker for the AEW championship belt, when that belt's going to change, I believe it's going to be a split audience. I believe you're going to have the back and forth chants like Britt, DMD, Thunder Rosa. Like that's going to happen. Yeah. Because I agree. I do not see people like Thunder or Chris getting booed, or even like a Riho. There's just and Ty. There's just some people that are such faces. Which brings me to the next match, which was Cody Rhodes against Andrade El Idolo. I love this match. I had Andrade winning anyway, but I had no clue that he was going to win the way that he did, which was so shady and sneaky. FTR, doing the Tully sneaks. It came
Mm-hmm.
out of fucking nowhere. FTR
Yeah.
came out of fucking nowhere. Boom, hit Cody in the face with their AAA belt and hid under the ring. There you go.
That was great camera work.
That was amazing. How did you enjoy that match? Did you like
Oh,
it? I think
oh,
Andrade is
yeah.
amazing.
First, I loved Andrade since NXT.
Mm.
But of course, just like my man Keith Lee, somebody that they just didn't know how to use properly. And so when he came over here, I knew, he had a rough come in, with the Vicky Guerrero
Yes.
situation. And I think what his match with Matt Sydal was, but, once he got up in there with Pac, off to the races. And
Oh,
so
that's right.
he's showing now people, he's showing what he always could do. And that's
Mm-hmm.
impress the hell out of you with the moves. And they told that match so well. Cody is a great storyteller, of course.
Yes.
I keep telling people, like, the reason people hate Cody is because he represents the the type of character most people move away from. He's, like, if you look at The Rock went to Hollywood, he came back, everybody booed him. John Cena, they didn't like him, he went off to Hollywood, came back, like, and so he's the Hollywood executive that can control things,
Mm-hmm.
and who's showing his, bringing his wife to the joint all the time, and some people
Yeah,
think
yeah.
they're bringing out too much, blah, 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 whatever. And he's Mr. High and Mighty. And then if you listen to his entrance is the most narcissistic entrance of all time, because he's
I love
coming
it.
out like he's like he's the savior, like,
I love
ha
it.
ha 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 ha. I'm
He
like,
has everything from the fireworks to the fire to the confetti to the electricity, the thunder, the lightning, God speaking down to him saying, "You good to go." He gets every single setup in his entrance.
mhm.
Mr. Cody Rhodes, the EVP. Now,
But wait, before
mhm.
him, before, like he's had the grandest entrance until Malachi came. But yeah.
Malachi Black. El Diablo.
Mhm.
El Diablo Malachi Black. Um, yeah, so and they're like joining forces, Malachi Black and Andrade. So that I'm loving that. I was like, you know what? That's genius. Because I would have
It's an
never
interesting
put
pair.
that together. I
Yeah,
love it. I
it's an
love it. It's the
interesting
same
pair.
thing. It's the same thing as the Death Triangle.
Mhm.
Pac, it couldn't be more different
Mhm.
from the Lucha Bros. Obviously, their styles do have similarities, but as far as their characters, who they are, and everything, they're like different, but it works.
Yeah.
And so I feel like Malachi Black and Andrade is a very rare, weird pairing, but I love it. I love it because they're both heels and they're both assholes and very dark. They're both dark.
Yeah, like
I
one
don't know.
person's trying to steal your money and the other person's trying to steal your soul. It's like,
Yes, exactly. They go hand in hand. I have to address Anna's comment because I was thinking the same thing. I was also surprised that Andrade was 100% cool with FTR interfering in his match when he knocked out Chavo Guerrero for doing the same thing. So I'm curious to know why that was okay, but I'm sure AEW being AEW, they'll probably address it in a future promo,
oh, they won't. Like,
or
honestly,
they won't.
they had to get Chavo out of there because he had
Something he
some
had to do,
yeah, he
yeah.
had to do something. So they just used it. I mean, they'll just probably gloss over this and be like, look, man,
Yes.
he paid for them.
Yes.
Andrade's about the money.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But then the main event of the night obviously changed because this was part of the AEW men's tournament to get a chance against the AEW champion, which at that point it's going to be Hangman Adam Page, but it was supposed to be Moxley versus
That's right.
Orange Cassidy, which I have to be honest, I got to take it back one match. I wanted it to be Will Hobbs versus
Yeah.
Moxley. Okay, even if he lost to Moxley, that was an over match for Will Hobbs that should have happened because Orange Cassidy doesn't need to be put over anymore. Like he won against Jericho and he won against this guy. He won against this guy. He beats everybody and he's a cool character and he's great. However, to me, having him beat Will Hobbs just kind of like undid the amazing match that he had with CM Punk. So I did not understand why they did that.
Mm-hmm.
However, I had Mox beating Orange Cassidy. I did not see Orange Cassidy going forward in this match. And sure enough, they replaced Moxley with Miro, which fucking love Miro. It was great. He destroyed him. Game overed him. It was over. No super punch for you, mister. No orange punch. So Cassidy was out and Miro moves on. And it's gonna be, I believe, Miro versus Bryan Danielson.
Oh, definitely. It's just like
What?
like you said.
What?
No. Like you said,
Oh,
I
like I
think that.
said.
Yeah. See, look at you. You already ready to jump down my
I'm
throat.
ready.
Come on,
I'm 0 to 100 in 5 seconds.
oh, that New York accent keep coming out stronger and stronger. Anyway,
Dead ass.
but no, it was like I wanted Will Hobbs to beat Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy is the most overprotected freaking wrestler in that company. I mean, it
Come
seems
on.
like you can pin this man. He can take a loss. It's okay. Like I understand people like his character and they dress up for him like Halloween and all that.
Yes.
Okay, cool, wonderful. But he doesn't. He could also put people over. And
Yes.
so, like all that equity that you had already built, Miro already had that equity. Him beating
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy wasn't going to go, oh snap. You know,
Exactly.
like he beat Orange Cassidy. No, it like now if Powerhouse beats Orange Cassidy, we go, oh snap, because we know where the chain is, the chain of command is. They messed that up for me. Like,
Yeah, me too.
you know, it was a great match up until the end. But when he came in against Miro, I was just looking for the Redeemer.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for that man to come out and put that work on that boy.
He
I was
bust his
looking.
ass.
Oh, look, Miro is probably my favorite thing in AEW right now.
Really?
Yes, like over like Hobbs is up there. Like it used to be Hobbs, but it was like it's Miro then Hobbs for me. And
Mm-hmm.
so Hobbs is gonna get there eventually.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Miro, the promos he cuts, the intensity he brings, the style of his matches, where he's not like a big guy like Brian Cage just flopping
Right.
around for little guys, and it just looks weird.
It
It's
is
like,
a little weird
yeah, it's like, why are you getting your ass beat half of the match with a dude that's like half your size?
because they do it different in AEW. Small
But
guys can beat big guys.
well, no, they can, but the way it's presented with
Mm,
Brian Cage, it just looks like he's a little guy.
yeah, it's true. And
Like
I
he
haven't seen Brian Cage in a minute.
nobody cares either.
Oh shit.
But I'm dead ass. Like, look, Brian Cage, I keep saying this over and over again. When he was in Lucha Underground, when he was in TNA or Impact, he was
Mhm.
a big fish in a small pond.
It's true.
When he came to AEW, that man went right down that damn ladder because you
It's
had a
true.
people like a Brody Lee, R.I.P. Like Hobbs, who's an up and coming young man.
Yes.
Who else? Nick Camarado, the
Uh,
Fire Monster,
Murder Hawk.
Murder Hawk. So it's like you had all of these big guys already,
Yeah.
and it's like
Do
you're
something big with
not.
these guys. Luchasaurus. Do something big.
But see, if you look at it, everybody was saying
Wardlow.
Murder Hawk. When you see Murder Hawk, he looks like a standout. You know what I'm saying? When you see Luchasaurus, he looks different. He stands out. When you see Brian Cage, he's just a muscle bound big dude.
Yeah, they need to work on him. Honestly, it's such a waste, in my opinion.
He needs to change his style.
And leaving Team Taz should have gotten him there. So hopefully they're working on him because I know that he expressed and his wife expressed their unhappiness on social media. So maybe Tony Khan listened in the right way because sometimes that's not really the right way to go about telling your
No.
boss you're upset.
He's dead in the water right now until like he has to have one of those tear down matches
Yeah.
that makes people go, "Oh, he's this amazing."
Yeah.
Because right now you've just gone 0 for 3 against Ricky Starks.
Yes.
After getting kicked out of the group. Yeah, you're not nobody's online going, "Where's Brian Cage?"
Nobody. So what was your favorite match And favorite moment of the night.
Miro beating Orange Cassidy.
Is that your favorite match and moment of the night?
Oh yeah, and my favorite moment is when Miro just took his hands and went backwards.
Oh
So
yeah. He put
game
him into a
over.
pretzel. He
Yep.
game over to him. My favorite match of the night. Uh, I really did like the opening match. It was really good.
Mm.
But the Orange Cassidy versus Miro was amazing. And my favorite moments of the night was actually MJF and Darby having it out before their full gear
Ooh.
showdown. So
He verbally whooped Darby's ass.
but Darby physically whooped his.
Yeah.
When Darby was like, move, move, I was like, y'all better get the fuck out of his way because this motherfucker's crazy and he's about to do some crazy shit. And sure enough, he went back, took a running start, and they went over the barricade together. I was like, fuck yes, Full Gear's gonna be litty.
Yeah, but you know what though? I felt like before Darby came and whipped his ass, it was like MJF just reached down into that man's soul and snatched it out.
That's what MJF does. He's a soul grabber. Like he wants to be booed.
Yeah.
The way that he's booed tells me just how successful a heel he is. Him and Dan Lambert. Dan Lambert is going to be part of the Inner Circle versus the Men of the Year at Full Gear. Inner Circle always has the faction. Yeah, the faction fights at all the pay-per-views, which I fucking love because Inner Circle does the fucking best faction fights. They went up against the Elite. They went up against the Pinnacle. Now they're going up against the Men of the Year.
Nightmare Factory.
Yes, they're going to win. I believe the Inner Circle is going to win. But
Dan Lambert has that punchable face.
Dan Lambert is not the best, but one of the best people I've heard on a mic. I'm sorry. He drops it. Like it just like Jericho. Like it's
just
effortless. Yeah. So now we got the way I end my shows, which is with a very inquisitive question of the night.
Okay. Well, I'll be ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready for this enigma.
So it's funny that you love Miro so much because my question.
Sonny, that you
it's
like.
Funny. It's funny, Sonny. It's very funny to me, Sonny. But my question that I wrote this earlier today, and this is why it's funny. Should Miro, and in case you don't believe me, you see that?
Oh, let me see that chicken scratch real quick. Oh, okay.
You see my chicken scratch? Yeah,
I see it.
I'm better at typing, y'all.
Okay.
Should Miro be the next AEW Men's Champ after Hangman Page? And if not, who do you think and why?
Yes. Yes. First of all, look, there is no way because all right, yes, you can play with Miro and Danielson, and then or actually no, because it's Kenny and Hangman first, and then you could have Hangman and Danielson, but I just was like, you know what, nah, let Danielson get that TNT title because people would love to see him fighting on a regular basis with those great matches all the time.
Yes. TNT title for Danielson.
But when it comes to that world title, there is nobody I see over Miro right now. That man's character, he knows his character.
Yes.
He embodies his character.
Do you remember what he said? In a very earlier promo before he got the TNT belt? If you have gold, you have a problem.
See, and you believe him.
I do believe him. He's talking to God like God has forsaken me, but he gonna redeem me soon. So obviously Paige is getting the belt next, but I'm like, I see a very big heel taking this shit from Paige because that's the only way that it will be a good transition because Paige is so loved.
Yeah, I mean, Paige is gonna have that title for
a hot minute. I say until Double or Nothing at least. So that is At least. What's the next one after Double or Nothing? Because that's in May. The next one isn't until September. The next pay-per-view. Full Gear is not until September. So no, November. Which is the one that comes after Double or Nothing? Did I miss one?
This is Full Gear.
Yeah, did we miss one? Did we miss
All
one,
out.
y'all?
All out.
All Out.
Yeah.
All Out. Did we miss? Yes, All Out comes out in September. Okay. So it's either going to be he loses it in Double or Nothing, or more likely at All Out in September. I don't believe he's going to have a full year reign like Kenny Omega did. I think they're going to start cutting the championships a little bit shorter because the roster is for the men. So, but anyway, this is it, yo.
Rampage?
No what?
No Rampage?
Oh, Rampage. I only know one other match past Rampage. In Rampage, it's Red Velvet versus the Bunny. So we already know where we're going with that.
Danielson, not Danielson. I just wanted to say something real quick about the CM Punk Eddie Kingston.
Oh, thing. Go ahead.
See, this is about to be a promo class here.
Oh, okay,
like even Eddie Kingston and Danielson was like a promo class. For some of these people, I hope that these people are paying attention, because this is how you build a story. This is how you build to a match. And then even with Danielson and Kingston, this is how you execute a match. And then build a new story even after that one just ended.
Yes. When CM Punk started talking, I was like, oh God, I love CM Punk. You got me. I'm a CM Punk fan, cult of personality. Here I am. You got me. You don't got to keep talking to me every night. But I appreciated what he had to say, because it was a lot related to Mr. Jon Moxley. And yes, then he went on to address Eddie Kingston. So they're having a match, I think, next week on Dynamite, which is going to be fucking great.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
I believe it's next week. And the only other match for Rampage besides the TBS championship that I have down, so if you have another one, I don't know, is the John Silver versus Adam Cole.
Oh yeah.
So I have Adam Cole winning that one.
Yeah, me too. I'm just wondering how they developed this story, or how does even Adam Cole come to the ring after his head just got smashed?
He will.
I wonder if he's gonna have tape around his head.
Well, think about this. The Rampage matches took place live after Dynamite, I believe.
Yeah.
So he had his match that same night, last night.
Which
against John Silver.
True. That's true. And you know what? I do have to applaud the audience that goes to those shows and don't spoil it for everybody. Because that's so easy to do. Is just, I went to Dynamite last night and I also saw Rampage and this is who won and who. And it's like
somebody did that to me.
Really?
So, one match that I was really excited about was a Rampage match, and it had Santana and Ortiz in it. And somebody that had gone to the show, not only did they spoil it, who won, they tagged me. So it's not like I could have not seen it. Like, they was like, at Top Rope Squishy, you're gonna love the Santana and Ortiz match. They won. They did so good. And I was like,
thank you for just ruining it for me.
I was waiting for that match for a week. It was the one match that I was the most excited about. And this was the first thing I saw. I'm on the toilet. This is how I wake up in the morning. I'm on the toilet. And it's like 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm getting ready, for work. And I'm here like, first thing I see when I go to Twitter, legit first thing I see. And I'm like, I grab my phone and I'm like, it costs too much to throw it. I just put it down. I'm like, motherfucker. So I had like a whole moment before my day began. And then I went on Twitter and I was like, people, please, for God's sakes, like, this is not verbatim, but do not talk about matches that everyone else has seen. Not everybody was there live. Don't ruin it for everyone. I saw Rampage on a Wednesday when I went, and not until nobody, nothing except you're gonna love Rampage. That's it. But
wait. Okay, so we said that we have Full Gear in November, and we have what's the next one again? We said
Revolution. Revolution is after Full Gear, and I
think that Santana and Ortiz are going to win at Revolution.
The tag belts, man, that would be so great. That would be so fucking great.
Because that would give Lucha Bros like a good 4 month run, 4 month, 5 months run.
I don't see Lucha Bros having a long run. They haven't really been defending their belts, so I
Mm.
don't know what's going on, which is crazy
I
because.
think Phoenix is hurt again.
Anyway,
Him and Darby, I swear, they'll find some way to injure themselves, won't they?
they're so injury prone because they always do sick, crazy shit. But
Mhm.
okay, well, if he's really injured for a long time, I don't see AEW keeping the belt on them simply because it's being wasted. It's not being defended. Will they see the belts again? Pretty sure maybe in the future, but I would love to see Santana and Ortiz holding those belts.
If they do give it to FTR at full gear, if Ray Phoenix is injured, then yeah, Santana and Ortiz are definitely get it by next.
Yeah, by the next pay-per-view, which is
because they don't want FTR to have both of those titles for long.
Yeah, I mean the Lucha Bros, yeah, because the Lucha Bros held the AAA titles for like two months after winning the AEW titles and lost them to the Frog Brothers, aka the FTR. That was hilarious. But anyway, people, we have come to the end of my show. If you don't know me, you're crazy.
Now you know.
Now you know. Please make sure that you subscribe, hit that like button, drop me a comment. I usually try to respond. I'm being a little bit slower this time because of what's going on in my life. But please follow Mr. Sunny Midnight at Midnight Express 17.
No. Stop messing my stuff up.
Midnight EXP.
Experience.
Is it
That's what
spelled
it stands
out?
for. That's what it stands for. It stands for experience.
It's EXP 17. Midnight. It's in the description. It's in the description. Sonny, tell them where they can find you. Tell them where they can find you, Sonny.
You can find me anywhere from YouTube to Twitter to IG to Xbox, where this girl refuses to pick up the controller again, on Midnight EXP 17. That's it. Ain't no express.
That's it.
I am not the Midnight Express. Okay, I am the Midnight Experience. Damn it,
people! You got it. You heard it from him first. And also, if y'all checked out my awesome earrings, yes, those are little Game Boys. My niece has a company called Sunflowers and Cherries. I am supporting her. Please do the same. I'm going to be adding her link to the descriptions. It's not there right now, but it will be there probably by tomorrow. She has really cool stuff. You know I'm for it. Those are Xbox controllers. And
wait, can I see that? Can I see the earrings again?
Yeah.
No, the ones you wearing.
Oh, Game Boys.
I thought I saw Pikachu. Okay.
No. And she made these cute ones for Halloween. But nice. She also, she's really good at this. And then she makes her own handmade. These are handmade lip glosses. All amazing products in there. They're really good stuff. And she has, as you can see, every freaking flavor that you can think of. It's amazing. They're organic. They are awesome. I use them. You know how I know that a lip gloss is really good? When you put it on and you eat and you don't have to reapply.
Oh, so you don't have to swallow lip gloss.
Well, I'm a lip licker, so I'm always like on my lips, and eventually I have to reapply. But with this one, with my niece's Sunflowers and Cherries lip gloss, I put it on, I eat, and a couple of hours later, I'm like, whoa, my lips are not chapped. They still have gloss on them. So this is really good stuff. Handmade products, okay? Not made by machines. So anyway, that's that. Follow Sunny exactly where he said, and it's in the description correctly because my mouth is saying it all wrong. So don't listen to me.
And watch for me to get my lip gloss, aka chapstick. My bad. Go ahead.
There you go. And I'm the LL Cool J of podcasting. You got it, Kyle.
Ladies love squish.
I just need a hat to hide the head, the big old head.
The Kango.
Oh my God, his head is so big. That's why he always wear the Kango. I love you, LL Cool J.
After
love
you
you
told
in
him he had
this.
a big head.
He knows it. He
I
knows
love
it.
you, big head.
I love you, big head. That's why he wears the hat, people.
Mm.
Anyway, this has been a lot of fun. Sunny, thank you for coming on my show once again. I appreciate you. People, if you know me, if you don't, follow, subscribe, Top Rope Squishy, Instagram, Twitter. And of course, again, follow my dude right here. Hit me up if you want any lip glosses, earrings from my niece, from her Sunflowers and Cherries collection. And of course, don't forget, Squishy got merch. Squishy got merch, y'all. Squishy got merch. Shirts, hoodies, cups, cell phone cases, you name it, we got it. So anyway, as Squishadamus always leaves you, I'm leaving y'all with a lot of love, a lot of peace. But above all, y'all, always, don't let it leave your life, a lot of wrestling. Until next time, people.
So I can't help it. Anytime you say a lot of peace, a lot
of
so train.
yeah.